And in all the startups that I had, and it was 7 different ones, I never had a good relationship with my bank, right? Banking is always something that's necessary, but it's never fun. We actually started off with the idea, let's build a banking platform that people and entrepreneurs especially really love.
Welcome to the Startup Passport by Frontwalker. Today I'm joined by Thomas Vles. Thank you very much for joining.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Amongst other things, you're the founder of GoDutch. Can you tell us a little bit about what the company does?
Yeah, so GoDutch is a B2B finance, actually AI-first finance platform. So what we offer for end users is IBANs, cards, team cards, expense management, and we combine all these features on one platform, and then using AI and orchestration layers, we can really help business save time and money. So for example, if you're a business owner and you need to pay an invoice, now you have to go into a computer, you type over the IBAN, the amount, the reference, payment details. It's all not necessary anymore. You can just forward the email to GoDutch, and we will read out the entire invoice, prepare it for payment, and pay it on a due date automatically. That's just one example of how you save time and money, and that's what we're currently doing.
And how's your customer base looking so far? And also, what kind of customers are you aiming to reach?
Yeah, so the growth is quite well. So we're not even 2 years old. I think we're celebrating our 2nd year anniversary 1 week from now or 2 weeks from now. Currently we have 22,000 users, active users, and it's mostly let's say BV, so it's LLC or GmbH for you equivalent. We also serve freelancers. We also serve homeowners associations. And a bunch of other things, but we're mainly focused on incorporated businesses.
And is it only in the Netherlands or also abroad?
For now, it's only the Netherlands, but we might also go to Germany and other markets in the future.
And you have some experience with scaling because you're a serial entrepreneur. So you had some other companies before. Is that something where you felt also, or where you found out the need for what you're doing right now? So was it kind of based on your previous experience, or was there a different way how you came up with the company?
That's actually a great question, because all my startups that I had came from frustration. And in all the startups that I had, and it was 7 different ones, I never had a good relationship with my bank, right? Banking is always something that's necessary, but it's never fun. It's always shitty, experience is bad. So yeah, we actually started off with the idea, let's build a banking platform that people and entrepreneurs especially really love. That was the initial idea, and then we saw, okay, what do entrepreneurs love? Well, they love speed, so we're super quick, and we can open your account within a day. That's super nice. Then we're also very much oriented on let's say, the personal support. So we're a tech company. We use AI for everything and in every aspect of the business. But if you call us, or if you email us, or if you chat with us, which is possible 24/7, you'll talk to real people and not AI. And that's a really conscious decision to do that. These 2 things combined with a product that, again, saves you time, makes things easier for employers, for employees, and for teams. That really helped us.
And you said all of your previous companies, they kind of came out of frustration. How frustrated were you about cat litter boxes?
Yeah. So I was wondering when that would come up. Indeed, my first company was called Poopy Cat, and the frustration, I think, I'm not sure if you own cats, but
I do actually. I do.
You do. So you have to clean a litter box.
I do. Yes.
Yes. Do you like cleaning litter boxes?
Absolutely not. But I also have a very specific cat, because if I don't clean the litter box, the cat will just do its business right in front of it as a sign of hey,
it's not unique. It's not unique. Mm-hmm. That's exactly cat typical behavior. Exactly, so expect it. So basically I was cleaning out, so my ex-girlfriend had cats, and I was cleaning out the litter box, and then while I was doing that, the cat decided to take a dump inside the bag of the cat litter. So I saw that, and I was like, oh, hey, that's interesting. The cat doesn't associate the box, but it associates the litter with going to the toilet. So if you would take some litter and you just make a pile here on the floor, a cat will sit there and do a dump. So that's the idea, and then I started looking for it, and it didn't exist yet. So we got a patent, and we got the patent for the first disposable cat litter box in the world, and launched a company called Poopy Cat.
And how did that company end? Because you had other businesses before, and I think
this was my first business.
Yeah, so. And then you had businesses that you sold, but then also one that failed, right? Is that about
this
correct?
One was sold to the market leader, so it was quite successful. So we were in 18 markets after 5 years, and then we sold it. So. Was quite a success story.
And this was the first one you built. So the first one that you built succeeded right away.
Yeah, and succeeded is there's different levels of succeeding
course there
because
is, yeah.
I can open a whole book on how that exit was supposed to make me a millionaire and it didn't. That's for another podcast. But eventually, yeah, it was the first company and it was a good exit, and yeah, it really at least showed me as well that I'm an entrepreneur and that's what I want to do. So I think that's the most valuable thing you can get out of it. And then I had a bunch of other companies, and indeed the famous failure is We Do I Do, which was a wedding planning startup. So another frustration. Are you married?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, this project also failed so far.
Yeah, so planning your wedding is actually something that people get divorced over. So we thought, let's fix that. And this was before the AI era. So we created an image classifying algorithm, which basically means that you could create a mood board, and then by the visual input, we would find locations and all the other stuff for your wedding that would match your need. The only thing is, again, now this seems very easy, but back in the day, this was of course quite complicated. There was a couple of problems with it. So people tend to get married once, which of course is an issue. The other issue is that you're fighting, let's say, very, very big companies in a very competitive, let's say, industry. So it's expensive to acquire your users. And the third thing is the problem that we were trying to resolve is a problem that you only find out once you already started planning your wedding. So to then switch providers was an extra hurdle that we saw. So that company failed tremendously. And yeah, that was actually, I mean, also a really cool journey. And I can laugh about it now, but I think if you start something and you fail, it's still a result. And I think we should be more proud of our failures.
And yeah, especially now talking about the failures, because now you started a new company with GoDutch. So what were like some learnings that you had from your previous companies that you could apply to GoDutch, or maybe also in general when you now start a new company? What kind of learnings can you take from your previous experiences?
Yeah, I love the question here as well. So I think my most, I teach university on let's say classes on this. So the most important lesson I give to entrepreneurship students, which I think is very relevant here, is start selling your product as soon as possible. And I really mean that. So basically, if you can start and create an MVP version of your product and you can start selling it to your friends and your family, you're on a good track. But if you create a product that let's say the people that you know are not buying, then it's going to be even harder to sell it to people that you don't know you, right? So start selling as soon as possible, try to fail as soon as possible, learn, iterate, and get to the next version of your product. I think that's the number one. I think another one is maybe, to be vulnerable. So I believe that as a company and as a person, if you are, let's say, not vulnerable, so if you're not really willing to admit that you made mistakes, which we all do, then it's going to be harder to learn. And I think that the startups that win are startups that learn the fastest. So if you are basically enabled to admit that you're, let's say, doing things in the wrong thing, so that you did things wrong, then you can really make a step up and evolve quicker. And I think that's also very important. But vulnerability, I think also in a world where everything is polarizing, is also quite interesting to focus on.
We always like to end the interview with some quick fire questions. So these are quick questions with a quick answer.
Okay, long or short quick answers?
Well, let's see what we can come up with. The first one is B2B or B2C?
B2B.
Then we have GoDutch or Poopy Cat?
GoDutch.
GoDutch. And we have cat litter or dog litter?
Still cat litter.
Still cat litter.
I like the idea of dog litter too.
Bootstrap or raise?
Well, that's a tough one. Let's say raise.
Build or sell?
They're getting tougher by the minute, man. They're getting tougher by the minute. I would say build.
And then
don't tell my wife.
Yeah, well, let's see if then you can make a connection again to the wedding company from before.
Yeah, for the second marriage.
Yeah, exactly. And the last question, my vision with GoDutch is that in 5 years.
In 5 years, well, actually, I think in 5 years. I mean, we want to be the leading platform in Europe for, let's say, businesses between 1 and 200 employees. And it sounds very boring, but basically we want to be the finance platform that people actually love and that actually helps entrepreneurs. So I think if you're a very big company, there's plenty of stuff out there. If you're a freelancer, there's plenty of stuff out there. But for the SMEs, the real SMEs, which is the power to the entire economy, there's very little there. We're all working from 6 different tools. So I really hope that GoDutch can be the number one let's say, tool that everybody's using and that helps people to spend more time on their jobs and less time on their admin.
Thomas, thank you very much for all of the insights, also on your journey, and for joining the podcast.
Sure, man. It's very nice. Thanks.